Hi everyone, Scott Smith in sunny Southern California. Now man, this is the ultimate driving machine. This is our 2020 BMW M850i xDrive. This is the top of the line. 8 Series is the highest number, and it is truly the ultimate driving machine. Think about the other vehicles we've had in the past with 8 in the title. i8, Z8. This is the cream of the crop. This is the most badass machine they produce, and some of the neat things that they've done on this car to really make it, you know, that top of the line car. And you know, obviously we have different cars that are amazing in each category. Think about the 7 Series, you think the fun, luxury, and performance of an M550, but the 8 Series is the vehicle to have from BMW. This is our Gran Coupe, the 4-door version. We do also have a convertible, and we also have a 2-door coupe. But I'm really excited. I have a couple kids, so with me, I love cars with 4 doors and some trunk space, you know, and all the capabilities of having the whole family in there, and an easy way to get them in and out, obviously with the 4 doors. So the styling on this car is one of a kind. A lot of different adjustments between the 2-door coupe and the 4-door Gran Coupe. First off, this thing is 200 inches long, it's 76 inches wide and 55 inches tall. Now, a lot of us, you know, want to try to say, oh, well, it's a replacement of the 6. It is definitely not. This is a full-on 8 Series, just one amazing machine. As we know, in the past, we had the 6 Series out, they stopped production and brought out the amazing 8 Series in the 90s, and it was literally, you know, a $90,000 car back then. So but let's get together, let's talk about this thing. Now, it is part of that M Performance lineup, so we know a lot of performance has been put into this car. As we know, there's optional M Sport packages you can get on some of the other models, but with this being part of that M Performance lineup, all that great styling, aggressiveness, and performance is in the base price. So first off, this is going to be our mineral white metallic. We've got a really cool interior to show you. But first off, let's see those nice accents that they've done with the Syrian gray with that front grille, and then also the mirror caps. So it's one thing that a lot of enthusiasts know right off the bat, that this is an M Performance car, just from some color differences you'll see on the outside of the vehicle. Now, it's coming with this is the Orbit gray wheel here. It's a 20-inch V-spoke bicolor Orbit gray, styling 728M. Now, we've got 20 by 8 inch up front, 20 by 9s in the back, 245 series up front, 275 series in the back. You got about 5 inches of clearance on this vehicle. Now, it is an xDrive intelligent all-wheel drive system standard with this car, which I'm really glad we're doing that, because all the horsepower and torque coming out of this setup, you really need as much grip as you can possibly have. But check out those lines. I mean, BMW just killing it. Especially the one thing I want to notice is a lot of these lines that just kind of disappear and fade through the body. Look at that line that stretches along the door handles and gradually fades away. Then look at the line at the door handle coming forward and then just kind of gradually fading away underneath the mirror. I mean, just like I've said in other videos, you sit here and study this body design and then all the little curves and angles they've done. One really cool thing I was reading about, check out that rear window and check out that C-pillar. Check that out, and that is hand finished. This piece right here, that is hand finished. What a beautiful touch. Look at that rear window, beautiful black top. Also, I've always talked about their lights and just how I can only imagine how much time it's taken just to design all the curves and everything and just implement it into the body. These guys have taken their time to really design some really nice attitude. But let's go ahead and have Lauren do some rev time. Now, some differences just from the previous Gran Coupe, the 6 Series that we had out. This car is going to be 3 inches longer. Wheelbase on this vehicle is 119, which is 2 inches longer than the 6. Let's see, it's almost 1.5 inches wider, half an inch taller. One thing I did like is we got about 1.5 inches of more legroom in the rear compared to the 6 of the past. Remember, I'm just comparing dimensions on the 4-door 6. This definitely is a whole step above. So let's go ahead and get Lauren out. We'll talk about the power plant. Weighs about 4750, less than 200 pounds heavier than the 6. Hi, Lauren. Doing great. All right, let me get a little closer to Lauren so we can make sure we can hear her. Go ahead.
This engine produces 523 horsepower, 553 pound-feet of torque. Torque kicks in around 1800 RPM, and the 0 to 60 is about 3.7 seconds. It's amazing.
Yes. Yeah, and compared to the 6 of the past, the 0 to 60 on the 650 X-Drive was about 4.3.
It's quite a difference.
Yeah, and this one's got 2 twin scroll turbos. It's a 4.4 liter, the N63 engine. So a really nice matchup for this car, especially being over 4,700 pounds. All right, let's go show them the legroom in the back, Lauren. Let's do that. Oh, we forgot to do the turn off the auto locking. Now, Lauren's 5'8" without the heels. Doors open up wide, so it's easy for her to get in. And she's got the high heels on, looking great today.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful colors. But you can see we got plenty of space, and also what's nice too, look what we got up there. Dual moonroof, so really nice, opening up, letting in some natural light. They are tinted for protection, but it really does help, with some of these interiors. Oh, and look, the clouds are just moving in on us. Really wanted to show you guys this interior color. What's it called again, Lauren?
This is night blue merino, which is, it might be a little bit difficult to tell, but on the seat here you can kind of tell this is a little bit different color. Night blue and black merino leather.
Yeah, so it's a dark blue, black contrast pieces with the contrast stitching. So it's really nice. Gives it some unique look, some really nice contrast, and some attitude, some exclusivity. And you can see with the door here, we've got an amazing sound system. But let me get over to the other side. Oh, Lauren, yeah, that's right. Go ahead and show them.
The window controls here. So, I mean, you want to make sure that your window lock button is not on.
On the front door.
So this is going to open the middle sunshade. This opens and closes the back sunshade. And this is going to be for the rear window sunshade. And then this is going to be corresponding to the left here, the private sunshade, and then the other one, the other sunshade.
Cool, perfect. Go ahead and throw it up real quick just so they can see. So you can see her, it comes out of the door. It's nice if you don't like tinting your windows, you get some extra privacy.
And not manually operated.
Yeah, like in the past, you'd pull it up, pull it down. Or, and then obviously locking out the windows for the rear on the driver's door will lock out the controls back here in case you do have some young ones back here that love pushing buttons. You can lock them up or lock them down. All right, let me jump in on the other side. Wanted to show you this console in the back. Now it is a 5 seat belt, but I would say more that 5th seat belt is going to be more of an emergency situation just because of the center console. You have to somewhat straddle that with your legs. But then Lauren, go ahead and point out a few things there.
I really like that not only is it just regular climate control, but you have your other 2-zone climate control back here as well, and heated seats, plus the auto function, for the thermostat type of thing. Yeah, it's really nice. You can choose where you want the air to come out as well. So it'll come out here on the feet.
Very
nice. You have 2 USB chargers so that nobody's trying to hog whatever.
Yeah, USB-Cs, which is nice, which everybody's going through. And then you can put down the center seat there, Lauren. Yeah, and as you can see, if you do have just 2 in the back, you can run stuff through to the trunk, which is nice. And then we'll show you the rest of that in just a minute. So cool, Lauren, we want to jump out and we'll go to the trunk. Yes, yeah, they do have soft closed doors, so it is. Oh, do you have the key with you? Great, Lauren does, so she can show.
All doors have to be closed, and you have to have the key on you for the hands-free trunk access. Like I said in a previous video, It's pretty specific, but if you do it the same way each time, it works every time. So just a quick kick underneath. The trunk will open and close it. So a nice amount of trunk space.
Yeah, it got over 15 cubic feet of storage. And then Lauren, let's go ahead and unlock the rear seat so we can show them that capability. Got that there, got that one there. Let's go around to the other side, show the seats down, just so you can see if you do need to have extra space, you definitely can drop them. And that third seatbelt in the middle, that strap can be detached, so that way we can, get that out of the way. But you can see you've got a great large opening to run through. So in case you do have to take something or pick something up, you hopefully don't have to rent a truck to do it. So
hey, you might be able to even lay down back there.
That's true. All right. We'll go ahead. So it's nice. We do have the kick feature closed.
I love that, because if your hands are full, like, it's so convenient not to have to press any buttons.
That is
that goes
true.
along with convenience package.
Yeah. All right, we'll get Lauren in the front seat. Let's go over the front cockpit for you. One thing that's really neat on what BMW has done too is they've really personalized the driver's position and everything around it. So everything is slightly tilted towards the driver. And secondary, obviously, other occupants, but because that's obviously the most important position of the vehicle. And there's our digital dash, so very cool. You can see the coloring, you can see the tack, the speed. There's a lot of information that you can flow through in that dash system. And then also we've got our heads-up display floating out there in front, so that's very nice. And let's show you some more of the door design here, because it is different from our other vehicles. Especially a really neat design with this handle, the way it's cropped out and it's bent over, so it's a really neat, unique design. There's your trunk release. You got a place for water bottle if you need to. Contrast stitching. And then we also have a cool dead pedal. We do have the blue protective sticker still on it, but you can see here, remember in the past, guys, when you used to have to pay extra for a cool looking pedal kit. Obviously BMW's even done that on this car. It's put a really nice design there. And they've set up the design of the lights and stuff, just push button, very easy and quick to adjust what you're looking for. Oh, did my BMW come on? She keeps hearing me. Yeah, we'll go over that in just a second. How do you feel up front, Lauren?
I love it. I mean, the nature of this car, as well as the 6 Series, was actually to sit pretty low, just like in the other 4 Series as well. And there's just a lot of room for me to adjust myself, like if you feel comfortable in various positions. I kind of like sitting far back, just because that's where I feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And like being like this.
Cool, perfect.
I like how it just the overall I can see really well. Unlike other cars in this type of category, I think I have a great amount of visibility in the back as well.
Definitely. Yeah, even that rear window is integrated into the rigidity of the vehicle. Everything playing a part and having such a phenomenal drive in the 8 Series. All right, let me jump around to the other side. Let's do another little rev time. Yeah? Wow. Yes. BMW's just doing an amazing job these last 12 to 14 months, I would say, in all these amazing new vehicles we've come out, and just giving us such a customized exhaust sound. So you really don't have to go aftermarket. BMW does know how to do it. The full driving experience, that's one thing. If you're looking for a car, any 4-door out there, please come in, experience this car. I sell BMWs in California at Rusnak BMW. Lauren is one of our geniuses. So she definitely goes over the car with you, make sure you understand everything before you drive off in this car. You work real hard, you're successful, you deserve to treat yourself to something really nice, especially with how much time you might spend in the vehicle every day to do something you love. You definitely deserve to jump into something, put a smile on your face, start it up and launch it. All right, let's get inside. If you guys like the video, please share it on your other media sources like Facebook, all right? Okay, here's a little better shot of that interior color, so you can really see the two-tone in here. And the extra design that they've done to the seats here. And I know some of you probably already know, but we do have a full M version of this car, the M8. Lauren and I will be shooting probably the two-door coupe here in just a little bit. All right, let's get inside. Let's go over the sticker. There we go. Lauren will tell us some stuff here.
So we have the paint color mineral white metallic over the night blue black merino leather. It's the interior trim. And we have the driver assistance package, which will come with the active cruise control. We have frontal collision warning, plus the safety features, blind spot detection, lane departure warning, and then that also comes with surround view 3D cameras. Plus we have a drive recorder, as well as with the driver assistance pro package. That's also going to come with the driver assistance camera. So basically what that's doing is when you're driving, it monitors your eye and your head, that you're not falling asleep, or you're not looking down at your cell phone or something. This one has driver assistance professional and comfort seating package, which will have the sunshades as well as the front and rear heated seats, of course. Then you have Bowers & Wilkins, that's the upgraded sound system. It comes standard with Harman Kardon, but let's face it, I mean, Bowers & Wilkins is amazing. Yeah,
especially in this size cabin, it's amazing how many speakers and how much wattage we have in here. Yeah,
it's incredible. And you can choose a sound profile. Obviously, we're not going to put on any song or anything like that, but I really like that when you go to your sound profiles, your sound settings, you can choose the sound profile that you want, concert, and then choose a surround intensity. I mean, it's awesome. A wonderful sound system. You have to hear it for yourself.
And you can see BMW's done a nice job on simplicity on these buttons. I know with some manufacturers they think more is better, but BMW has done more of a simplified, especially with all the voice command features that we have. There's a lot you can do. You'd be very surprised at how much you can do in this car just by talking to it. And then we've got our driving performance buttons here, or driving experience buttons, so there's a lot you can do. Adaptive I really do like, because that is something you can set, and then depending on how you're driving, the car will adapt to it. So if you're going off the freeway and heading into some canyons, you don't have to worry about pushing certain buttons. The car will adjust to the most ideal and appropriate setting.
The nice thing for me, maybe it's just because I'm partial to BMW. I really like like you said, about the simplicity of the buttons. Things kind of stayed the same, but still, you know, enough buttons that you're not overwhelmed. And I think it's very user friendly. It's very easy to do. It's just like click around and you'll figure it out. It's kind of like, I mean, I guess it's more like, you compare it maybe to like a Windows computer, where, you know, back in the 90s, that's what we had, and you just click on it and it does what you want it to do. So, I mean, there's your media, there's your phone settings, there's your map. Super easy to input an address, not like doing 10 different things just to put in an address. And then your car settings and some apps that come with the car.
And you can really personalize your home screen too, and you've got multiple screens across here, so it's really nice. So you can tailor it up to 4 templates per screen. So just in your home screen, you can actually go, this has 3 obviously, you can go to 4, but there's quick things, and being the touch screen, it's very easy, and it's relatively close depending on how tall you are, but obviously with your long arms and everything. But remember so BMW's really tried to make it as easy as possible for you.
Yeah, I really like, before we used to have the split screen, but now if you want to see what you're listening to, and I really like that, that's really cool. So if you're listening to something really awesome, you can see your album cover that you're listening to up there. This can be turned off to either that, or when the navigation is on, it'll tell you your next instruction. So basically, in the middle? Or you can turn it off. Those are basically the 3 options, I think. And then you have of course, your digital speedometer.
One thing else I wanted to mention is you do have IAS standard on the car, so it's all-wheel steering, which is great. So at lower speeds, the rear wheels will turn opposite up to 3 degrees, and then at higher speeds, like on the freeway, they'll actually turn in the direction of the steer. So it's quicker lane changes, more stability. So really some amazing systems. Some of the safety systems and active safety systems this car has is amazing. So it's just state of the art to help prevent any situations, or to help not prevent situations where you might make contact with something.
Yeah, 8 Series is incredible. I mean, it's like a supercar with like less than half the price. We did, of course, the regular, the convertible, the two-door version. So if you guys have watched, you know, Top Gear or something, if you've seen that episode, it goes up against a Bentley and an Aston Martin, and this car wins in basically a straight line on a wet road every time. So 8 Series BMW makes you proud, that's for sure.
That's true. So perfect. I'm going to jump out, have Lauren do a little launch in the car, and then we'll jump in and go for a little drive. All right, let's do the soft close. There we go. Keep it nice and quiet. All right. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Wow. Too much fun. Yeah, and there is a lot of information on this car on the web. Another great place to go, I think, is BMWnews.com or BMWUSAnews.com, BMW.com. We've got a lot of information on our website, so you can go to rusnackbmw.com. Obviously, email me at scottbmwsmith@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and get in and go for a cool drive. All right, that sounded awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. For such a big car, and this is true in all of our larger model cars, it's just the handling is incredible. Like, it handles without any effort whatsoever. So I love that.
That's cool.
Let me turn that on.
All right.
I'm trying to close the window so we don't get any wind noise.
Yeah. Very nice.
That's up to you guys if you like to use the paddle shifters or anything, but one
nice.
thing I really love about BMW, I mean, if you're in the sport automatic shifting, BMWs, they really keep their low RPMs even at a high mileage, which is, you know, really great, and great for the longevity of the engine as well, and for gas mileage.
Yeah, one thing to mention too, you do have a maintenance program on this car for 3 years, 36,000 miles, includes all the scheduled maintenance other than brakes and wipers, but it's nice that BMW has kept that. One thing too, your standard factory warranty is 4 years or 50,000 miles. And obviously we do have different packages to extend the maintenance and extend the warranty. Yeah, Lauren definitely has a very cool, what year's your 7 Series, Lauren?
A 2001 740iL with 9 in stage 5.
Yeah, 9 in stage 5, very nice. Yeah, I just saw it, what was it, last month you had it in for servicing, so it was really cool to see her car.
Yeah, that's the benefit of working at BMW. You can take care of my car.
Right there at work. Nice.
Now there are safety features here as well. Personally, I really like having them on because it's a kind reminder that we should be driving, you know, accordingly and using our turn signal. It's probably one of the most underused things inside the BMW, the turn signal.
Especially in California.
But if you're going over 40 and I start drifting over the lines on the road, it does like try to correct me, you know, so, but it's reduced, which is the least sensitive setting. I like the head-up display, which shows me the frontal collision, like the blind spot, and all this stuff. But again, nothing can take place of your senses as a driver. But
yeah, definitely.
It's really nice that it's there.
You have to be fully responsible of your capabilities and don't exceed them. Obviously we have it in sports settings, so that's why you can definitely hear that exhaust a lot more. But in the standard settings, in the comfort settings, it is a very quiet, smooth car also. With the M adaptive suspension, it's very nice, you know, adjusting that. And remember, that is something you can do in the sport button or leaving the car in the adaptive setting. You know, it'll adjust depending on your driving. So that's one thing that's kind of nice. You don't have to always push the buttons if you don't want to. And it's got an 18-gallon tank, so you got a good sized tank, definitely if you're going on a road trip. And it definitely has all the hookups in the back for all the child seats and things like that if you do want to take the whole family out. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later, Lauren. Definitely. Everyone have a good one. Bye-bye.